I'm going to be talking to you about oral hygiene. So, for the majority of us, seeing the dentist is usually a known appointment. But people would be surprised how many of the population have poor oral care and the amount of money that is put into correcting the problem. How many of us have health insurance? How many of us do you think brush their teeth twice a day and flosses? I can only statistically answer the first question. The trend from Statista shows from 2006 to 2016 had about a 20% increase of people gaining dental insurance from 57% to 77%, which isn't a lot. It's only 20%, but the fact that it was at 57%, I think is a little too low. Also, from 2008 to 2016, according to an online article, Medical Daily, there was a 1% difference from 64% to 65% of people who went to the dentist. This was a study done on 178,000 Americans. There are many reasons why dental insurance is important because you're at risk for diseases and oral surgeries that are needed. Most people set aside their dental problems, but in this case, it could end in a disease. Taking care of your oral health can show the importance of how you take care of yourself. Following these steps to prevent cavities and gum disease should be taken seriously. The correct way to do so is to brush your teeth twice a day and floss. Cavities are a tricky matter, and also with children trying to handle them, it might not be a preferred activity. So a cavity is the result of tooth decay, which can be very painful, and if someone decides to not treat the cavity, it can end in a root canal. So that's a picture of tooth decay, which then eventually over time, the more you fill it, it'll lead to a root canal needing to go deeper in there to get that solved. So if you do not have insurance, it would range from $1,200 for just one tooth. But if you have insurance, depending on which plan you have, it could range up to like $500. So to have insurance would be a tremendous help, and that would cut down the cost. Also, in an online article, At a Glance, 2016, oral health, over 1 million Americans still do not have access to fluoridated tap water. Another way to protect your teeth are dental sealants, which is a protective sealant that is applied to the back of your teeth, because most of the time with chewing, that's where tooth decay occurs. Gum disease is also another example as to why we should have routine dental checkups, because developing gum disease is not healthy. Gum disease is an infection that is caused by bacteria. Toxins from bacteria can destroy the gums and the bone by getting under the gum tissue. When this occurs, chewing can be difficult and your teeth become loose. Also stated in an online article, about 50% of all adults that are all over 30, about 60 million people have signs of gum disease. Once again, this all can be prevented by brushing your teeth twice a day and flossing. The simple steps that most of us avoid to do because we do not want to do the work. Overall, preventing diseases are steps that everyone should take. The next topic is the topic of oral surgeries and how important it is to have insurance. Oral surgeries are another main reason why oral care is important with dental insurance. The different types of oral surgeries are tooth extractions, episiotomy, frenectomy, and trigeminal nerve repair. With both the tooth extraction and episiotomy, that can be avoided with proper oral care and flossing daily. Also, tooth loss is another experience that people can have because of the bone level and the density. So also, in another article, Very Well Health stated this year, more than 35,000 Americans will be diagnosed with oral cancer, which can result in 8,000 deaths. So this is a picture of somebody with benign type of oral cancer, fibroma. And if you go and have your routine dental checkups, your dentist is able to notify this. So lastly, having that routine checkup twice a year, the dentist is able to solve this for you. Most of us ignore the dentist and only go when the pain begins. In most cases, the diagnosis is too far gone and the patient is now regretting the decision by bypassing the dentist. In conclusion, the reasons as to why dental hygiene is of major importance is because there are many factors people do not want to face. We do not want to deal with the pain and suffering, the financial debt, and potential loss in the family. It is a simple task to floss, brush your teeth, and use mouthwash to rinse out any bacteria. People take advantage of these when we using of our teeth, and they think that it will not affect us. But overall, it's a lifestyle change, and people should take notice.